Have you had Subutex already this morning?
No.
You had a donut or something? Your lips are white again.
That means, no, he had Subutex.
No, I
swear
to God I did.
Come on, you got Subutex.
I swear to God I did.
Let me see. Let me look at you. No. His lips aren't that white.
Oh, okay. Maybe I just saw something in a shadow or
No.
something.
You know what it is? It's the lighting on Artie. No, he didn't have Subutex.
Yeah, the lighting makes me look fantastic.
Yeah. Did you hear on the wrap-up show, like, Artie confessed yesterday, he admitted that he had purchased $500 urine.
Yeah.
And now,
I overpaid for it.
But everyone's saying that's a completely made-up story.
I think so. I think they're right.
And they went back and checked the tape to see that day if Artie really did have urine in his pocket, if there was any detectable bulge.
There was a bulge.
Yeah. Everyone's not... I guess your credibility is.
I saw Gary wants me to be completely honest about everything from now on. Okay. Tell Gary he's going to get brutal honesty from me.
Really? Okay.
What does that mean?
No, Gary, I heard Gary say, I'm really pissed off at Gary.
Well,
he says a blanket statement. He believes that cunt reporter when she goes, oh, Artie said he'd just lie to you if I didn't jog with him. You think I give a fuck if your monkey ass knows if I jogged with the fucking reporter?
It doesn't matter that, Artie.
No. Gary makes blanket statements like, he lies about everything. He thinks he's so funny on that wrap-up show.
Everybody else
You're not funny.
Too,
You're not funny.
Congratulations. You're very funny.
Yeah, I know I am. That's why I'm here. God knows why you're here, you fucking asswipe.
Wow.
Don't say I lie about everything to the fucking world, to the 4 people that listen to that fucking show.
Every fucking person
all right, Gary, I'm going to be brutal honest. You lie, everybody lies, because if everyone didn't lie, there'd be no friends in this world.
Everybody doesn't lie almost every time they speak.
Okay, right. Okay, well, it's brutal honesty with Gary.
You think I'm the only one here that thinks this, Artie?
No, Gary. You say it out loud like you're some know-it-all, on that fucking show.
Before you jump on me, first of all, just so you know, and I know you can give me your brutal honesty when I'm done, when I do that show, people come to me all day long to tell me things. So, in a way, the same way
tell me who they are. Be honest with me.
Every single person here, every person on the TV crew, every person in the office.
Who? Well, name names. Who's concerned about me lying?
If anybody wanted to be named, I guess they'd step up. But you know how that works around here, Artie. You know how that works.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. No more lying for me with Gary.
I'm not making stuff up about you to get on your case. This is what people come to me.
You think that wasn't a joke, me telling that cunt reporter that I'll just lie about jogging? Are you retarded? That's the fucking example you used yesterday. He lies about everything. Play the clip. He's such a dork. He's like, oh, he lies about everything. He told the reporter he wouldn't jog with us. He just like, I mean, she's a fucking dumb idiot, and so are you. And don't fucking make comments about my character based on me telling the reporter I'm not jogging.
Wow.
You always get the truth out of me. Always, eventually.
Eventually. Glad you threw that in.
Well, it is
just
possible.
Don't let a fucking... Okay, so from now on, it's the truth. If I'm asked a question about Gary, it's the truth.
Always the truth about Gary.
Only the truth about Gary.
Gary, you better tell that phone screener not to let any calls through if I really cared if you came to Afghanistan. Or on the private jet to the crafts. Guy got a lot of laughs in Afghanistan. Good to have him.
See, I thought that was
so the book's a lie then, right?
Of course it is.
The whole part of the book where you said you
all the good parts.
So you really, I had heard you were annoyed that Gary went to Afghanistan.
I'm not going to say anything.
Wait a minute, you said you'd tell the truth.
You're going to tell the truth.
Well, I mean, either that or I'll say nothing,
I see.
I don't want to start arguing with Gary.
And the stools are bothering you too, right?
Well,
in his theater.
I don't care. I don't care about the stool.
You don't. That's the truth?
I don't care.
And the truth is that you really didn't want Gary going to Afghanistan with you.
I'm not saying anything.
You really were pissed though about the private jet.
No. I loved having you there. I love that. Those old jokes Levy gave you were great.
Be honest. Come on, Artie, beat with Mr. Fucking Honesty.
I don't know.
Well,
you started it. Play the clip yesterday, Gary. You take it a little. I'm sick of being a punching bag with you people with this liar bullshit. Dad, play the clip yesterday. I'm sick of taking that shit. You're not funny. You're not funny. Will isn't funny. John's not funny. That show is horrible.
And you're funny when you lie, which is almost every fucking
I'm funny
day.
all the time, which is why I should be making more than you.
I don't know that you're not, but who knows if you should.
I know. I saw it.
Let's not base it on when everybody shows up at this place, because then you shouldn't be making anything.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
How many sick days is a person allowed at this corporation? I'm sure I have plenty
you're
left.
allowed as many as humanly possible.
All right.
Well, if you're in fact sick, Mr. Honesty.
Right. Well, I told you I've never been sick.
He was honest about that. I believe he was truthful. Well, I don't like to see you boys fight viciously like that.
Well, play the clip. You'll see why I should be annoyed.
What is this clip, by the way?
Gary gets on that fucking high horse in that wrap-up show and just like, he's the king over there. And he's like, everybody's like sitting around the fire waiting for Gary to tell war stories, and they're always horrible. and then they fucking, they start talking about me, and Will is sitting there going, like, why is Will on the air? What credibility does he have?
Will is a producer.
What credibility do you have? I mean,
I'm a performer. I'm in charge.
Scheme in this place. Aside from being a comedian,
You hired me, dickwad.
I didn't. Howard did.
Okay, well, fine. What does that tell you?
You're a funny guy, but what credibility do you have to be on the show?
I don't need any other credibility except that I'm funny. You were an intern.
I wasn't an intern, Artie.
Well, I don't know. I remember Boy Gary when I started listening.
I got paid to fucking be here, douchebag.
Oh, all right.
Well, it's gotten very ugly.
Wow.
We all knew this day was coming. Artie will eventually turn on everyone here.
Right.
Including you, Howard.
No.
Well, I'm telling you, Artie will fucking wheel around, and he'll give you this rap one day as well.
Well,
yeah.
Do you deny that?
Maybe I'll deserve it.
Do you deny that?
Well, I can't wait. I'm preparing it every day. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you don't know.
Maybe, hey, but listen, if Artie thinks I've wronged him, he has carte blanche to certainly let me know. Same with anyone on this show, as you have many times. That's what makes it interesting. But obviously, you guys have a beef.
We'll sit there going,
Gary,
we don't know what Artie's lying about now.
The funny thing about it again is this.
And then Gary goes, well, he lies about everything. Yeah, he lies about everything.
This is the way everyone here feels about you.
Oh, he lies about everything.
And if anybody had any balls, they'd all come in and tell you.
Let's line him up.
Feels that way.
Line him up. Come on, Eagle fan.
Although I got to admit, Gary got me thinking maybe the urine story isn't true.
I know, if they keep talking without anybody there to rebut them, they'll make you believe. I mean, the only person there to rebut them is, Will.
Is it ridiculous to think that that's a funny line? It might be a funny joke for you to tell that you brought in urine and that it's fake? I mean, is it that ridiculous that you fucking lie about stuff?
Why would I lie about that? Why would I come in?
Why do you take it so personal that people think you lie? At this point, why would people not think that you tell the truth?
Calling me I'm a liar? I shouldn't take that personal.
You fucking lie about everything, Artie.
I do not.
Oh my God, dude.
Well, give me some
lie
examples.
about everything.
Give me some examples. How about every time he says, I wasn't on heroin, I didn't take it. Every time, it's bullshit.
That's self-preservation type lying. That's like... Anyone would lie about that. Have you ever lied to a boss?
Of course
before?
I've lied before.
Okay, so what the fuck are you talking about?
So I'm saying it's a funny line. It's a funny line to say, I brought urine in, I paid a pound.
That's a funny line?
Yeah, I think it's funny.
It's a good story.
It is. It's interesting.
Wow. I decided to tell
it. So fucking insulted
that's
that
why I
think you're lying about
crowbarred it
that.
into the news at 10:45.
I don't know. It's still funny. And I don't think it's that ridiculous that people think you might make it up. Because Christ, your fucking track record isn't that great.
Right, my track record isn't that great.
And call me a douchebag intern or whatever. I'm not funny. I don't give a fuck.
I didn't call you an intern.
Yes, I don't give a shit.
I called you not funny.
It doesn't matter to me what you think of me, to be honest with you.
Well, it doesn't matter to me what you think of me, you
dickwad. You're a miserable fuck. So,
okay,
I think you're a good guy, and I love you, Artie, and I do love you. Well, what is that? Why is that so ridiculous?
I'm a miserable fuck,
dude. You're the one back there.
You're the miserable fuck.
Call me a fag, whatever. Hopefully, you punch me.
I didn't call you a fag. When did I call you a fag?
You called me all kinds of names back there, so I'm going to.
No,
I
never said fag. That's in your own head.
And I wasn't.
Right.
Wait, hold on. I'm not that worked up. I'm just saying it wasn't malicious when I said that. Okay. I thought you were lying yesterday. I thought it might be.
Wasn't
funny.
Malicious when you called me a liar.
Dude, about that? Like, why am I on living?
Why would I fucking make up that I bought
this? What Will is saying is.
What is Will saying?
I'm getting it now. Now I understand what Will is saying.
Okay, thanks.
Will is saying, listen, even in your book, you write about all the times that you lied when it concerned drugs. This is another drug story.
Right, okay.
So the fact of the matter is,
what benefit would I get out of this? A couple of laughs?
Listen, what benefit would you get out of asking me to give you a drug test?
What benefit do I get out of
No one knows. With this
what benefit do I get out of saying I bought piss?
I don't know.
I mean,
it's funny.
Right, you don't know.
It's a great story, so maybe it's just a great story that's part of the Artie persona.
Well, another winner.
Yeah.
Another radio award for a great
honestly,
story.
I won't bring your name up.
I bet I could beat Maria Molito for funniest minute with that one.
I thought it was great.
I think you could.
Matter of fact, I'm putting the made-up buying piss story against anything Maria Molito does this year.
All right. Well, thank you, Artie and Gary, having words with Will and.
Just so we know, seriously, Artie, I know you could care less. You are literally dead to me in terms of the wrap-up show, and in general too.
What are you going to talk about then?
We'll talk to each other, and I'll deal with you here as best as I have to.
What are you going to talk about? Booking people?
We don't have to mention you because you know what? I, like most of the audience, is bored with it.
Okay. Right. Fine.
Don't fucking talk to me. Send your fucking minion Teddy or whatever the fuck. If you need something, don't fucking deal with me. Don't talk to me.
Okay.
Don't fucking call me again.
You got it. Who should I call when I lie about being sick?
Well, Gary.
I'm only 6 months ahead of the real thing.
Gary, let me ask you, why are you so worked up?
Really?
Because you know what? This is the real Artie. This is who Artie really is.
Well, you want me to tell the truth.
But Artie's upset
I love that he picks this to be mad about.
Well, wait a second. Artie's allowed to be mad that you said
And I'm
he
allowed
lied.
to be mad back.
All right.
He fucking took shots at me, so I'm allowed to be mad back. Listen.
Okay, so why are you? You're not dead to me, Gary.
Whatever relationship Artie and I had evaporated a long time ago anyway.
Why is that? Why is that?
We've been nice to each other.
Why is that, Gary?
Because I just don't trust you anymore.
Okay. I don't understand how I ruined Gary's trust. I really
Any
don't.
relationship, really.
Well, what do you want us to do, Gary? You want to go get a beer? We have very different
We don't have
lives.
anything in common.
We have different lives, Gary. I mean, of course. How are we going to hang out besides the show?
And you clearly don't really like me anymore. So
No, I didn't like what you said yesterday, and I got very pissed off about it.
I thought for a long time you don't like me.
Artie is saying he doesn't
No,
like what
I
you
hated
said.
what you said yesterday. I don't not dislike
hate me.
you. Well, how is that my problem?
It's not.
Why? Why do you think that?
Artie, it's not your problem. I didn't say it's your problem. I got it under control. I know how to handle it.
Okay.
And listen, when it comes to work, we'll work. I would never do anything to jeopardize anything that goes on the show. But for you and I not to talk to each other is not going to change our relationship all that much.
All right. Well, who do I call when I lie about being sick?
Call me. I'll accept your lies.
Okay, Gary.
Because that's work-related.
And it'll hurt you again. It'll betray you again. Gary crying on his way to work.
Well,
Artie's lying again.
I think everybody spent too much time thinking about you.
Okay, good. Well, let's stop then. That would be fantastic. That's all I want.
It is so done, buddy.
Great. I can't wait to hear more about how you booked Richard Lewis in 1982 on the wrap-up show. This is some beauty.
You don't like the wrap-up show. I enjoy it very much.
Apparently he's listening.
I love it.
Artie's so talented and so funny that
I didn't say that.
He's above the wrap-up show. That's too low for him.
I go in all the time.
Not really, not anymore. You haven't really been in months.
That's not my contract. I go right to do heroin as soon as I leave here now. I have a heroin appointment at 11:15. I can't do the wrap-up show.
Is that the truth or a lie?
That's a joke. You couldn't tell a fucking difference.
I know, because I'm beneath you.
No, because you're horribly unfunny. But I think you're a nice guy.
And beneath you.
No, you're boring and unfunny. You're not beneath me.
Was he boring and unfunny in Afghanistan?
Oh, my God. I'm glad Nick DiPaolo and David Tell had a few less minutes on stage.
Wow. Oh, you just heard.
Artie, let's that joke. Let's just be a little bit honest. Nobody's time was cut into because I was there. You could have gone for fucking days if you wanted to.
Yeah, I got news for you. I'm mad at you now, and you're hurt by that. But listen, I'm trying to piss you off right now because I'm mad at you. All right,
but you're doing it.
Okay, well that's my goal. That's my goal because I felt very hurt by what you're throwing all these casual statements out that if people are not listening all the time, they're just going to hear Artie lies about everything. Artie's a liar. That's not true. That is not a true statement, and it aggravated me. And that could hurt me in a lot of ways, personally, professionally. And you just throw it out casually, and it pissed me off. So I came in here and I'm defending myself. By yelling at you.
Why would you bother talking to me? Why don't you just...
Because you're the one who fucking said it. What do you want me to do?
But you could have come in and talked to me.
Well, It's more fun to fuck with you on the air. What did you say yesterday about when I spilled 2 inches of high C?
I see.
That was really. I'll be brutally honest with you. That was you being like, "Fuck you, clean it up."
Yeah,
and that's what I put it on there.
Exactly what it was.
Going to get cleaned up.
That's exactly what it was. I forgot about it. I didn't know about it
because some fucking underling was standing there that'll take care of it. That's what you think of.
You're not an underling to me. You make more than me.
I'm the only one standing there. Who else is going to do it?
I don't know. You got to get to the wrap-up show. Start the story. You got to get to the wrap-up show by 11 to call me a liar by 11:02.
I took my tissues and threw them on the floor and told Artie I told Gary to pick them up.
Yeah, I know, and that's what he bullshits too. He sits in here yelling at you into the air.
I was kidding him. Though. I picked up my own thing, right, Gary?
Yes, you did, Howard.
What about when you made him go get your cum rag at your house?
That was necessary.
He didn't make Artie, here's another one of your lies. He didn't make me. I volunteered to do it.
I'm sorry, that was a lie.
Any man would want to touch my cum rag.
He trusted me, and I said I would go. Right. He didn't make me do it.
No, any man who you'd ask to do that for is making you do it.
He didn't ask him.
I didn't ask him.
Yeah, I know. Gary went to go, I mean, is there anyone else in the world you'd ask to do that for?
But he didn't ask me.
I know. You were just being a good producer.
He said, I got to get rid of that thing, and I said, I'll go take care of it for you.
When you had lunch with Rob Burnett, did you ask him if he ever got Dave's jizz rags?
No, I haven't had lunch with Rob yet.
I thought you had lunch with Rob. Hey, do you know about this? Gary, in an effort to
He's preparing for the future.
Oh, my God. What is now happening?
Why don't you go to a bread line?
A future that will never include Artie Lang.
I'll be dead. We all know that. I won't only be dead to Gary. I'll be actually dead.
Really
That's what Gary said. You have 6 months anyway. You might as well be dead to him now.
Right. That's nice for Gary to say that. The only difference between Gary insulting me and me insulting him is when I do it, it's funny. So people remember it. He tells me I have 6 months to live. That's fantastic, Gary. Thanks.
You practically write it in your book.
I know.
How many times in your book do you say, I can't believe I lived to be what I am now?
Well, listen, dude, I don't know. I question my mortality because of how I've lived. I agree with you.
I'm going to tell you something. As mad as you are, Gary, I can tell, I know you guys have differences here and there now. But Gary is so upset about you because he loves you so much. Now, you're never going to get that. But
maybe I'm upset because Gary... Look, a lot of people said shit in that room.
Yes.
And a lot of people make accusations. Of course, Will is right. I don't care about him.
Right.
But Gary, I do. Of course, it hurts more with Gary. Gary's a major reason I'm sitting here. He's a big part of my career. And he means a lot to me. His opinion means a lot to me. At some point, Gary, I think he got in his head that for some reason I don't like him or whatever, and he projects that on me, and it eats away at him, and I think Gary changed our relationship in his head. So every time Gary says something like that, like I'm a liar, I go, I heard that in the car yesterday, and I'm going, God, does Gary really fucking think I'm just a blanket liar about everything? That hurts.
I think he thinks anything drug-related is a lie.
Well, listen.
No, he was saying everything. That's what Artie is objecting to.
I mean, I'll admit to that. There's been times where I did heroin, and I said, no, I didn't do heroin. There's been times I was pulled over speeding by a cop, and I said, really? Was I doing 80? That's what happens. That's life. You lie about shit.
You're right in Gary's case, and Artie's right in his case. He's so angry at Gary because it matters to him. You don't get angry about people that don't matter to you.
Right. That's right.
It hurt me a lot to hear him say that. I don't care. Everyone else in that room is, first of all...
Is this the makeup phase? Because I like the arguing phase better.
I know. Well,
I'm not ready to let go of that.
You love that more than anything.
Well, you brought it up. See, you brought up that Gary is hurt.
I mean, Artie lied about seeing a shrink for 6 months.
I know.
That was work-related.
How is it work-related? Were we going to fire you if you didn't go?
No, listen, there's people in my...
That was lazy-related because you didn't want us to break your balls, but we weren't going to fire you.
Well, I'll certainly admit to being lazy, but you guys... here's a bulletin, Gary. You guys aren't the only people in my life that are affected by that. I didn't, my mother was comforted in thinking I might have been doing that. So, like you do to your parents sometimes, you lie.
But now you admit that your lies are wider than just drug-related.
No, the shrink is drug-related. It all ties into, if you want to call it a disease. First of all, I don't think it's a disease. I think it's just a bunch of assholes who want to get high. But if you want to call it a disease, whatever, then that's part of it. The lying and all that. I mean, Dr. Drew will tell you that.
Dr. Drew did tell us that.
Right, of course. I mean, and it compounds and stuff, but I've never lied. Have I embellished stories to make them funnier? Yeah, but that's my job. I didn't lie about buying piss.
Is Artie still dead on the wrap-up show, Gary? I think that's a major discussion that you shouldn't give up.
I'm not going there anymore.
To the wrap-up show?
No, yeah, I'm going to the wrap-up show.
Oh, shit.
But listen, I'm at the point now where Artie is mad at almost everything I say in the wrap-up show.
No, guys, that's a lie. How am I mad at everything you say in the wrap-up?
Mad, and Artie's,
I'm not mad at you. I think it's funny.
And Artie's quite honestly bored to tears by me.
Oh,
but listen, now I don't know what I can and can't say about.
I like when you discuss Artie. I think you should continue to do it.
I like when you discuss me. It fascinates me.
I don't know what I can and can't say about Artie anymore.
You can say everything.
Say whatever you want, Gary. How am I your boss? I'm not telling you what to do.
He's just telling you didn't like it.
Right.
The show's working.
You want me to not? Yeah, I'm reacting to it.
You're like the Rush Limbaugh of Artie. Like, in other words, you say stuff and it provokes. It's a provocative show. You've gotten a response. It means it's not boring.
Artie's your Democratic Party.
You know what's so crazy about Gary, too? He's in this cloud about my opinion with the Afghanistan shit. We were over there for a week.
Right.
He knows how much fun we had together. He knows it was good. He was there, and he still doubts it. You know what I mean? It's like
I doubt it because I wasn't there.
Right. I mean, of course.
Hold on. You didn't take a shot at whether we had fun or not. You took a shot about whether you wanted me there. Whether we had fun or not isn't the...
Garrett, listen, I came in here today knowing that you're so insanely sensitive about that, and I was pissed off at what you said, so clearly I'm trying to make you mad.
So you know what? Here's the really fucked up thing. This is what it all comes down to. I don't know whether to believe you right now. I swear to God, I don't know. I don't know
what the truth is. Did you really like having? I think he liked having you in Afghanistan.
I think Artie sees that he upset me so much
that he feels
now
bad.
He's reeling it in, and I don't know.
Listen,
man.
The truth
of the lie is anymore.
No. I did upset you. Mission accomplished.
Did you mean
it? Yeah, Garrett, listen, man.
Did you mean it, Artie?
If you can't tell whether or not if you can't tell whether or not I wanted you there by our experience there together, then that's fucked up. I mean,
maybe you didn't want him there, and it turned out better than you thought.
Right, that's the whole point. I don't doubt that we had a good time there, but I'm still not sure that you wanted me there.
Okay, all right. Well.
Did you want him there?
Yes.
I don't think that's honest.
Oh, boy.
I got to go with Gary on this one.
Come on, Artie, be the brutally honest guy.
You're a better actor
You said you were going to be
than that.
brutally honest. Be brutally honest. You did not want Gary in Afghanistan.
I'll tell you what. It's fucked up because we were just arguing and yelling, but I did want him to come.
I believe you be truthful.
I don't know. He's being deceptive.
Do you want to take a lie detector test on that question alone?
I'll take it.
You will.
Sure.
You will take that.
Because I just want Editorial in here for any reason.
Right, me too. Do you want Artie to... nothing drug-related to say, just one question. Did you want Gary in Afghanistan?
Well, if I would certainly take that lie detector test, but... You know, again, that fucking detector test isn't credible. It said Ralph is gay.
Ed is one of the top guys in the country. What are you talking about?
Any lie, not just Ed.
Right.
Ed is
You're just saying the...
in general.
In general, the test. You don't buy it.
Yeah.
Do you want him to take the test, Gary?
No, I just want him to tell the truth. I don't need a test. Just, Artie, tell the truth now, and then I'll accept it.
Well, Artie says this is the new truthful Artie about you, so here it comes. I'm going to ask him one last time. Okay. Artie, in light of the fact that you are the new truthful Artie, and you're going to talk the truth, because Gary told the truth. He feels you lie about everything.
Everything, right.
Every fucking thing in your life is a lie.
See, this is good with how
All right, so now...
If you said this was Thursday, you'd be lying.
Right. We don't even know if you know what day it is. So here's the thing, Artie.
It's the last day before we have a day off.
Did you want Gary in Afghanistan?
Yes.
You know what? He gave me this smile too before he said it.
No, I did.
You looked at Gary and you looked at Gary and you felt bad for him. You're looking at that TV screen.
No, that's not true.
Yeah,
that's not,
you feel bad for him.
He does have a Bob Cratchit look there.
I believe Artie did not want. I believe Artie is lying now and does not.
Well,
want
that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think Artie had a different idea in mind when he was crafting the whole thing.
He's a mastermind. Artie's idea was to go to somehow score pure heroin in Afghanistan.
When I was crafting Operation Merce.
And he had a whole scenario of who he was going to invite and certain people he needed for various aspects of being Artie. And then Gary said, I'd like to go. and Artie, had to change his plan.
I didn't. I had someone else in mind who was a friend of mine. I didn't ask Gary the same reason I didn't ask a guy like Fitzsimmons or even Levy. They have kids, and I just try. I said no to kids, but Gary was aggressive and he brought it up. So I'll say that I did have a friend in mind to come.
Right.
But when Gary wanted to come, that took up the other seat. And look, Gary is a guy known from the show. Anybody who's a fan of the show would love to see Gary. So, well, there you go. So,
The friend wasn't going to perform, correct?
No, he wasn't.
That's important in other words, I didn't take up a performer's spot.
Right. He wasn't performing.
No.
But let's face it, your friend would have been a lot more fun than Gary.
Quite frankly, my friend might have got lost in the poppy fields.
I don't know what Artie's friend was going to do there. Artie was sleeping most of the trip.
Yeah, well, that's not a lie. So
how about the Crafts?
in the beginning?
How about when the owner of the New England Patriots?
Right.
I want the truth now.
Okay, I'll give you the truth on all this stuff.
When the Crafts, that's the Kraft family. They hired you to do the birthday, and then all of a sudden, Gary somehow glommed on.
Well, I'll be dead honest with you here. I was actually thrilled he came because it was someone to make small talk with them.
Right.
I didn't know them that well.
Right. So you liked when Gary was
the guy
there.
was. That's something I would have asked him to do.
Can I tell you why I decided to go? They sort of asked.
What are you doing in here?
Well, because I think at this point I'm pretty sure Artie's not going to throw anything at me.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's with the Crafts. I knew them before they had asked Artie, and in fact, they had contacted me about Artie going.
Yeah.
So on a weird level, I felt a responsibility to make sure everything went right, not only for Artie's sake, but for their sake as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were Artie wasn't bringing anybody but his cousins. And I thought to myself,
Artie lies about everything, so he might not have shown up.
No, it wasn't that. I just knew that.
That's something I show up for.
I knew Artie did. I knew Artie didn't know them.
Right.
I knew that he was there to perform, but that it was going to be a private party.
That was very helpful.
I did it as much for the Crafts as I did it for Artie, and then absolutely a part of it I did for myself. I wanted to see what was going on up there.
It was an
fun.
interesting, it was a private jet back and forth. It was fun, but I would have been in a bit of a disarray without Gary there because I don't like making small talk with people who I barely know.
Was there anybody you had to kick off the plane this time?
No, there was plenty of room.
No, that was
sounds like you two are back to being buddies.
The worst thing I did on that trip was that
we've gone full circle here.
Is Artie alive again to Gary?
I don't know. He's got a heartbeat. The worst thing I did on that trip to Artie was Artie's uncle and I watched American Idol on the plane. And he looked at us like we were a couple of homos. And Artie was like disgusted.
Yeah. Me and my Uncle Tommy at least didn't watch it. But look, all right, this might have been the quickest argument makeup in the history of the show.
All right, well, there you go. You guys had a lot of bad words.
I just can't believe that. Obviously, look, that's a sensitive subject, the Gary, the Afghanistan thing. I can't believe that whatever got in his head with that doubt is so there that we were fucking over there. Like, I can't hide disdain for somebody for a week.
I forgot
Not in Afghanistan.
No, but I didn't think you had disdain. You're missing the point. I didn't think you had disdain.
If I resented you for any reason for coming and taking a friend's spot, believe me, it would have come out when I was on the 15 Valium in Kyrgyzstan airport.
It sort of did at one point.
It did?
Well, no, Artie got really mad at me at one point during the trip, and it got really ugly. That was very hurtful to me, too.
When was that? Oh, on the Valium?
Or after the...
I was on
the 40 Valium?
After the night...
You see, don't exactly... It was 15 Valium.
Oh, it was 15?
Oh, it was only 15?
It was 50 Valium, 8 Ambien, and 3 shots of wild turkey.
Oh, my God in heaven. What are we going to do?
And by the way,
dude, I was
kill an elephant.
I was in Kyrgyzstan.
Oh, my God.
All right.
How
It's
do you
easy.
handle
It's
that
easy
many-
not to drink in Ibiza, wherever you guys go.
How many drugs can you take?
He has a tremendous constitution. Listen, the late John Belushi and Chris Farley had tremendous constitutions.
Wow.
Everyone always says that.
They were dead at 33.
That's right. You've outlived them all.
You're
right.
a better drug taker than they are.
He has more tolerance.
What did you used to say years ago when I used to listen to you? What you used to say, Keith Richards is the best
greatest white drug taker ever.
Well, the guy is. I mean,
at him.
first
He's
of all,
alive.
He's still alive. I mean, he looks like Dracula.
Even the cigarette smoking. I mean, this guy smokes constantly.
On stage.
On stage. He can't even put down a cigarette. And when he's in the middle of a guitar solo, he's got one burning in
Right,
it.
he's got the cigarette in the guitar.
Him and Ron Wood, both.
Yeah, and the guy's, thin and looks good, for a guy who's done that much.
So crazy, he ran up a tree and almost killed him.
Right.
Anything I said on that shit, you can't believe. I mean, of course.
It was. Again, part of me was like, I wondered if it was truth serum.
What did he say?
Well, let me tell you what happened.
Yeah, because I don't even remember.
Artie and I never had this out, and as long as we're having it out, I want Artie to know, because I don't know I don't know what he remembers and what he doesn't. So the whole temper tantrum in the airport, I'm there also videoing everything.
Right.
And a couple of times I went to pull the camera out. I go, you know what, man? This just, I wanted to, but he was in such a state that I felt if he saw the camera, he'd smash it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because he was frantic and wanted to be out of
get
Russia.
out of there, yeah.
And you know what? We were all right behind him. Nobody's going to deny. We were all like, let's just get the fuck out of here.
You were handling it much more professionally.
Right.
I was ready to pay what, $18,000 for a flight.
Howard, the worst part of it was we walked right by the plane we were supposed to be on.
Right.
Like we were on the tarmac and we go, oh, there's our plane. They go, yeah, you can't get on that one. We're like, when's the next plane? They're like, oh, I think 36 hours. We're like, fuck,
And this is after 20 hours of playing cards and killing time at Bagram in Afghanistan while we watched toilet paper get loaded.
But why couldn't you get on your flight?
Because it was already, the doors were shut.
But I don't understand. Were you late?
Yes, we barely made it. But
that wasn't our fault.
Oh.
It wasn't our fault for being late. We were so long at one airport, the connecting flight. We just.
So it's the airline's fault.
Absolutely.
Well, no, it was the Army's fault.
A military flight. Right. You can't yell at them.
Right.
It's like, look, you're fucked.
All right. So now Artie's in the airport. Artie's very upset. He takes, he gets the pills and he gets drunk and he's throwing things. He's pissed. And like I said, we're all pissed too. I'm not giving him any shit about that. So we end up going back to the base, and we go back to the
But you didn't throw things and stuff.
No. But so now Artie's really...
I did.
Artie's really... He's fucked up beyond belief.
Right.
I mean, he's really, really out of it. He goes back to his room, and he sits down, and I come in with a camera, and I say, Artie, what do you want to say? And I know that he's fucked up, but this is so important to the story. I know that I would never in a million years use this piece of tape.
But why tape it
without
then?
showing... Because it's a moment that's getting lost.
Plus, it's one
isn't
of
it
those
great
moments.
to just have that moment lost?
Yeah, but isn't that one of those moments that will become legendary?
No. I think this is where I argue. I think a true friend does not tape that.
No,
but I would have never, ever,
but wait
ever
a second. It could be just the other way. Like you throwing the thing at Teddy was terrible, but then it became.
I can't. No, but Howard, I can't. I can't watch that. Right. I cringe looking at it.
I cringe looking at it too.
Yeah, but okay.
But it could be the thing that makes you snap out of whatever it is you're in that you won't make the right decision
I think
for.
I could figure that it looked pretty.
Yeah, but it's the same
without the video.
When you work on this show,
and you guys were nice enough not to air that for 2 hours.
Yeah. Well, you told me to air it.
Yeah, right. Okay, clearly I'm fine. We called Artie.
I said, Artie, I'm not going to air it.
He's in a straitjacket, and he said, air it.
You called me and told me to air it.
Our decision was not to air it, Artie. Why did you overrule it?
Yeah, right.
We didn't air it.
Yeah, right. That's the truth.
Well, why would you listen to anything I said?
Because I believe you. At least then I did.
Right. Can I finish? I want to finish the story because it's important. It's important for me to get it out. So now Artie and I are in this little tiny dorm room together.
Okay.
And I start taping it. Artie goes, shut that fucking thing off. He goes, I know exactly what you're up to. I know how you are. I know what the fuck you're thinking. And I'm like, okay, I get it. I got it. I got all that.
Well, wouldn't you think if you're like on the ground throwing up and I've got a camera, anything
but you know what? I could always erase that. I I could never go back and get it.
Why would you even tape it?
Because it's just the thought of...
Because you might have wanted it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we...
I might have wanted it.
Let's move ahead. So I shut that camera off
living in a different world.
He's very upset. He's very agitated.
You should never have turned the camera off.
I shut the camera off.
That's my problem with it.
And then Artie, I thought, fell asleep. And I have to tell you, it was me and David Tell and Nick DeFallo, Jim Florentine. It's like 5 in the morning now. It's light out. We all tell Artie we're going to bed. We're like in 5th grade. So that Artie thinks that we're all going to our rooms. And then we agree that we're going to meet out in 5 minutes to go get breakfast. But we don't want Artie to know. We don't want Artie to know we're out. So we're standing out in front of the barracks, and we're all having this conversation like, oh my God, Artie's so fucked up. We're just sort of like, decompressing and everything, and all of a sudden Tell goes, oh shit, there he is.
He's out.
So Artie was out. It was like, fuck. And that's when
like
Artie
he got out
in front of everybody, and I don't know what Artie remembers and what he doesn't, but in front of this group of guys, Artie came right at me. Physically, and he's like, you motherfucker, I know you, more of the same, you fucking cocksucker, you piece of shit, and just started calling me the worst names you can imagine.
Wow.
And then the next morning, Or, well, the next afternoon.
I slept right up until the play.
Artie got up, and when he saw me, he goes, yeah, by the way, last night I was a little out of line. All right, let's go get some breakfast.
Yeah.
So that was...
Well, I forgot. I don't remember all that.
I was terrified, Howard. And I wasn't sure what Artie remembered and what he didn't.
Well,
so, like, there's a part of me that I've always thought, does Artie know what he said to me? And
I don't remember.
Was that just a simple apology, or does Artie not remember any of it? But I will tell you, Howard, did I talk to you about this in the summer? How hurtful it was to me?
Yeah,
I don't remember I don't remember details about what I said, but I mean, shit.
Hey, Gary was on the phone with me for. I knew all about this. Like Gary was on the phone with me for days about it.
It hurt. It just really.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You could have called me and said it,
But I didn't know. I couldn't even figure. I almost didn't want to call you because if I did, I didn't want to remind you of what you might not have remembered.
Well, but see, now you know something that I don't really know all of that's festering, which is why you might be aggravated too, or might think that way about me. I don't know.
Well, it's also, again, since it happened there, it's a part that makes me wonder, did Artie want me there?
No, I mean, in that state, I was mad someone was filming me, I mean.
No, I get it.
And that makes me question someone's friendship if they're filming me while I'm, practically throwing up in an army.
Whether he's a good producer. He stopped filming.
Well, there's that. Well, there's that too. To me, I'm like, okay, what's
the fuck is he over there if he ain't filming that great moment?
But it wasn't your video he was shooting, was it?
Well, it was for the TV show.
You start thinking if I'm going to jump off, a cliff, does he talk me off the cliff, or does he videotape me jumping?
He's a documentarian. He's a documentarian.
He can't help you with a cliff. Once you're going over that cliff, you're there.
That's making the news, not recording it.
I'll tell you one thing, though.
What do you want to jump off a cliff and not have a memory of it?
I'll tell you one thing that be great for my kids to see.
Here's your dad.
You're not having kids.
I want to have an illegitimate kid. I decided.
Oh,
like the Jerry Lewis thing.
Yeah.
But I'll take care of it.
Angie Everhart announced yesterday she is having a child.
And doing a reality show. It could be Artie's child.
So listen.
If it was Artie's baby, it'd be fantastic.
Here's the funny thing about that whole thing. As fucked up as I was, the Army guy that was with us, the Vietnam guy, Jeff Anthony, this fucking, black guy who could do like 1 million push-ups and sit-ups. And
strong guy.
And he just knows everything about the military, and he's just been there, done that. He was tolerant of a lot of our bullshit behavior, okay?
Right.
And he tolerated a lot of bullshit from me.
Right.
But the one thing I remember in that man is he had enough of me. Okay.
So back at the barracks, already wandering around.
Right, I'm wandering around.
High as a kite.
Clearly fucked up.
Which that was their biggest fear in getting Artie over there.
He really did tell them that he was fine.
Jeff turned to us, and he goes, "You fucking guys got to figure this out."
Yeah,
and I'm like, you saw what we're doing.
So I guess at one point he just got, it's like the Marine in him.
Yeah, these guys aren't going to figure it out.
This asshole junkie hippie fucking comedian. So he went over to me, and this I do remember, and he grabbed me by the shoulder. Now, I only knew this guy to be a friendly guy the whole time. He grabbed me, and he got me in like a mini headlock. and he looked at
me, make friends wherever you go.
He looked at me, and he said, "Listen, motherfucker, this is an Army base, okay? You get the fuck inside and go to sleep."
And you listened, right?
And I went right inside. I marched inside.
You see, that's what you need. You need to join the Army.
He's not yelling at that guy.
Right. I said, if this 58-year-old guy beats the shit out of me right now. I mean,
did he see the tirade against Gary?
Yeah. I'm sure. Well,
no, he didn't.
Oh, he wasn't there?
He didn't. It was just, it was Dave and Jim Florentine and Nick and,
Meanwhile, me and Attell had just talked for years. Me and Attell have always talked about how we want to get off booze and all sorts of drugs and everything in the road. And Attell, I think, has still been sober for almost a year.
I think you cured him.
Which is fantastic. But
he doesn't want to drink again, he said.
He had been sober for four months at that time. But the only thing with Dave is he smokes, I'm going to say 5 packs of cigarettes a day.
I know.
He can't get rid of that. But
he also doesn't sleep much either.
No, he's a vampire, Attell.
Yeah.
He is, and he's always been. That's why he's such a great comedian. On Easter Sunday, on Christmas Day, Attell had 5 spots at the Comedy Cellar.
Wow.
That's why he's so great. I'm sure.
Howard, do you know
talent and doing it?
We landed from this fucking 87-hour trip in Afghanistan. We landed 5 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, and Dave gets out. He gets his cell phone. I go, "Who you calling?" He goes, "I want to see if I can get a spot at the Comedy Store."
You know what? Here's a great day.
Wow.
Like that, he worked that night.
The day you landed.
We landed at 5. I think he went on at midnight.
Here's why he might be the greatest comic, I think, of my generation, like club comics, and why he deserves it is like in the beginning of the week, they call it calling in your avails, your availabilities to a club. Like on a Monday, you call up the manager to Stand Up New York or the Comic Strip or the Cellar, and you go, "Listen, I'm available Monday through Wednesday," and they go, "All right. You got a 9 o'clock Wednesday, 9 to 9:20. You know, and they give you your spots for the week, and that's you go. So, while we're still in Afghanistan, we're in Kandahar, and Jim Florentine has a special cell phone that we can only use some of the time. We had just been bombed. There was a bombing that made the papers. We're all calling up our family and going, "I'm okay, we're okay." And then I hand the phone to Attell, and in the back I hear Attell go, "The name of the woman who runs the Comedy Cellar is Esty." He goes, "Esty, listen, I'll be back Monday. I got Monday through Friday."
Oh my God, that's what he's using the
That's a real
satellite phone for.
professional.
Called in his
That's the guy.
avails.
I like that guy.
Yeah.
See, that's why I always admired him. All right, boys, it seems as if the fun part of this argument is over. Now it's the makeup part, and I can skip all that.
They can do that off the air.
Yeah, go make love to each other off the air.
All right.
Whatever. All right. That was a good argument, though.
Well, Artie was dead for a little while.
That was great when Artie was dead. Artie didn't like that. He didn't like being dead. They made up.
He came back.
A couple of knockout punches from both sides.
Did you see a white light, Artie, before you came back?
You know what that was like? That was Hagler Hearns. It was only 3 rounds, but a lot of blood.
Went fast. Yeah. I'm sure everyone enjoyed that, though.
Do you ever the Hagler Hearns fight? I have that on DVD. The end of the first round, Hagler's face is bleeding, and he looks at Tommy Hearns with a look of like such death.
Yeah.
And then he fucking knocked him out.
Yeah, Tommy Hearns. That was all going down when I was living in Detroit.
The
Tommy
Detroit
Hearns. Tommy
bomber.
Hearns mania. Yeah, yeah. That's good stuff. All right, thanks for that nice fight, you guys. Good job. You guys can go home
Thanks for starting
now.
off the morning.
You know what? I got mad.
Just killed a nice 45 minutes for me.
I got mad last night thinking about. As soon as I heard Gary say that, I got mad and it was festering. And I said, "I'll sleep on it." And I woke up today okay. And then something triggers you, and then
Yeah, I might even in the next hour play it again, get you all worked up so you guys can go at it.
Something triggered and already saw me.
No, I don't know. I just.
It was good for you. Give you some time on the show.
Oh, good. Yeah, because I haven't had enough airtime.
You need some more air time. All right, that was fun. I can't top that.
Sheesh.